कृपा कैले कृष्ण अध प्रति बोलो कृपा कैले कृष्ण मेरा प्रति किला गिया निलेता करो बेगति
कृपा कैले कृष्ण मेरा प्रति किला गिया निलेता करो बेगति
बोलो कृपा कैले कृष्ण मेरा प्रति खिला गिया निलेता करो बेगति
कृपा कैले कृष्ण मेरा प्रति खिला गिया निलेता करो बेगति
बोलो कृपा कैले कृष्ण आछे किछु कार्य तवाए अनुमने
आछे किछु कार्य तवाए अनुमने
नाहे के नो अनिबे नाहे उग्रस्थाने
नाहे के नो अनिबे नाहे उग्रस्थाने
बोलो कृपा कैले कृष्ण रजस्तमो गुणेरा सबाई याचना
रजस्तमो गुणेरा सबाई याचना
वासुदेवा कथा रुचि नाहे से प्रसन्न
वासुदेवा कथा रुचि नाहे से प्रसन्न
बोलो कृपा कैले कृष्ण तवे यदि तव कृपा होए अहित की
तवे यदि तव कृपा होए अहित की
सकली संभव होए तुम्ही से कौतुकी
सकली संभव होए तुम्ही से कौतुकी
बोलो कृपा कैले कृष्ण कि बावे भुजले तारा भुजे से रसा
बावे बुझले तारा बुझे से रसा
हेत कृपा करो प्रभु करी निज बसा
हेत कृपा करो प्रभु करी निज बसा
बोलो कृपा कैले कृष्ण तुम्हारा इच्छा सबा होए माया बसा
तुम्हारा इच्छा सबा होए माया बसा
तुम्हारा इच्छा नाशा माया परशा
तुम्हारा इच्छा नाशा माया परशा
बोलो कृपा कैले कृष्ण तव इच्छा होए यदि तदेरा उद्धार
इच्छा होए यदि तादेरा उद्धार
बुझी बुझिबे निश्चय तबे कथा से
बुझिबे निश्चय तबे कथा से
बोरो कृपा कैले कृष्णा भगवतेर कथा से तव
भगवतेर कथा से तव
धीर हैया सुने यदि काने बार
धीर हैया सुने यदि काने
बोरो कृपा कैले कृष्णा रजस मोहते तबे पाइबे निस्तार
रजस मोहते तबे पाइबे निस्तार
हृदय भद्र सते बुझिबे ताहा बोरो कृपा कैले कृष्णा की कोरे बुझबो कथा भरोसे चाहिए
होरे बुझाबो कथा भरोसे चाहिए
क्षुद्रामी नहीं ना कोनो शक्ति नहीं
रुद्रामी नहीं ना कोनो शक्ति नहीं
बोरो कृपा कैले कृष्णा अथ चैन छो प्रभु कथा बोली बरे
अथ चैन छो प्रभु कथा बोली बारे
ये तो मारा इच्छा प्रभु करो ए बारे
ये तुम्हारा इच्छा प्रभु रोए
बोरो कृपा कैले कृष्णा अखिल जगत गुरु वचन से हमार
अखिल जगत गुरु वचन से हमार
अलंकृत कोरी बारा क्षमत
अलंकृत कोरी बार क्षमता
बोरो कृपा कैले कृष्णा तव कृपा मोरा कथा शुद्ध हवे
तव कृपा हरे मोर कथा शुद्ध हवे
सुनिया सबर शोक दुख जे गुचिबे
सुनिया सबर शोक दुख जे गुचिबे
बोरो कृपा कैले कृष्णा अनिया चो यदि प्रभु हमारे नाचते
आनिया चो यदि प्रभु हमारे नाचते
नाचावो नाचावो प्रभु नाचावो से मते
नाचाओ नाचाओ प्रभु नाचाओ से मते
काश तेरा पुतलियता नाचावो से मते
आश्रया पुत्रिया था नाचाओ से मते
बोरो कृपा कैले कृष्णा भक्ति नाय वेदनाय नमे खूब डरो
भक्ति नाई वेदनाई नामे खूब
ભક્તિ નાય વેદનાય નમે ખૂબ ધરો
ભક્તિ નાય વેદનાય નામે ખૂબ ધરો
ભક્તિ વેદાંત નામાય વે સાર્થક કરો
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 બોલો કૃપા કરે કૃષ્ણ મેરા પ્રતિ લાગિયા લેતા કરો એ બેવતી
બોલો કૃપા કરે કૃષ્ણ મેરા પ્રતિ લાગિયા લેતા કરો એ બેવતી
બોલો કૃપા કરે કૃષ્ણ
બોલો કૃપા કરે કૃષ્ણ
બોલો કૃપા કરે કૃષ્ણ
બોલો કૃપા કરે કૃષ્ણ
જય પ્રભુ પદા પ્રભુ પદા પ્રભુ પદા જય પ્રભુ પદા
જય પ્રભુ
જય જય ગુરુદેવ પ્રભુપાદ ગુરુદેવ પ્રભુપાદ
જય ગુરુદેવ
નિત્ય ગૌર હરિ બોલ હરિ બોલ હરિ બોલ હરિ બોલ
નિત્ય
जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरदारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरदारी जयो गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरदारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन जय यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम जय वृंदावन धाम जय निताय गौरंग निताय गौरंग निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जयम विष्णुपाद ब्रह्मंस परिव्राजक स्तोत्र शत श्रीमद His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON Samstapacharya se with the whole world Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishrund ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Shat Goswami Prabhus ki jai. प्रेम से गौर श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जाय. वृंद देवी तुलसी महारानी की जाय. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जाय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकीम्. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 3. Krishna is the source of all incarnations. Text 30. Etadrupam Bhagavato Hi arupasya chidatmanaha Maya gunair virajitam Mahadadibir atmani Etadrupam bhagavato hiarupasya chidatmanaha maya gunairvirachitam madadibiratmani etadrupam bhagavato yarupasya chidatmanaha maya gunairvirachitam mahadadibiratmani etadrupam bhagavato yarupasya chidatmanaha maya gunairvirachitam mahadadibiratmani etadrupam bhagavato yarupasya chidatmanaha maya gunairvirachitam mahadadibiratmani etadrupam bhagavato yarupasya chidatmanaha yarupasya chidatmana maya gune virachitam mahadadiviratmani etadrupam bhagavato yarupasya chidatmanaha maya gune virachitam mahadadiviratmani etadrupam bhagavato yarupasya chidatmanaha maya gunai virachitam mahadadiviratmani etad, all these Rupam, forms, Bhagavataha, of the Lord, He certainly, Arupasya, of one who has no material form, Chit Atmanaha, of the transcendence, Maya, material energy, Gunai, by the qualities, Virachitam, manufactured, Mahat Adibihi, with the ingredients of matter, Atmani, in the self. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Shri. The conception of the Virat, universal form of the Lord, as appearing in the material world is imaginary. It is to enable the less intelligent and neophytes to adjust to the idea of the Lord's having form. But factually, the Lord has no material form. Please repeat the translation. The conception of the Virat universal form of the Lord as appearing in the material world is imaginary. It is to enable the less intelligent and neophytes to adjust to the idea of the Lord's having form. But factually, the Lord has no material form. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The conception of the Lord known as the Vishwarupa or the Virat Rupa is particularly not mentioned along with the various incarnations of the Lord, because all the incarnations of the Lord mentioned above are transcendental and there is not a tinge of materialism in their bodies. There is no difference between the body and self as there is in the conditioned soul. The Virat Rupa is conceived for those who are just neophyte worshippers. For them, the material Virat Rupa is presented, and it will be explained in the second canto. In the Virat Rupa, the material manifestations of different planets have been conceived as his legs, hands, etc. Actually, all such descriptions are for the neophytes. The neophytes cannot conceive of anything beyond matter. The material conception of the Lord is not counted in the list of his factual forms. As Paramatma or Supersoul, the Lord is within each and every material form, even within the atoms, but the outward material form is but an imagination, both for the Lord and for the living being. The present forms of the conditioned souls are also not factual. The conclusion is that the material conception of the body of the Lord as Virat is imaginary. Both the Lord and the living beings are living spirits and have original spiritual bodies. Thus hence the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubheva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Etadrupam bhagavato I arupasya chidatmanaha maya gunair virachitam madadibir atmani. So here in this chapter, Krishna is the source of all incarnations. And now we are discussing on Virat Rupa. So now we have to understand about the one of the Rupa of the Lord. Etad Rupam Bhagavato. So all these forms of the Lord. So what does Suta Goswami refer to this? Etad Rupam Bhagavato. All these forms of the Lord. That means till now Suta Goswami has explained about many incarnations. We have heard about many incarnations in the past classes. Varaha Rupa, then Narsimha, Rama, Krishna, Balaram. And like this, many incarnations are explained in the previous verses. So Suta Goswami is telling, Etad Rupam Bhagavato, all these forms of the Lord, He, Arupasya, certainly, Arupasya. So as soon as we hear this Arupasya, so what does it mean? So all these forms or incarnations doesn't have any form? No. Actually, the Lord has form. So what do you mean by Arupasya? Rupa means having form. Arupa means no form. That is not the conclusion. Arupa means one who does not have material form. So the Lord does not have a material form. In the scriptures also there is a description that Lord does not have hands, legs, Lord does not have eyes, Lord does not have mouth, face. Like this kind of descriptions are there. What do we mean by that? That means Lord does not have a material form like us, like this body, Panchabhuta, like us. Okay, so that is being described that Arupasya, the Lord does not have any material form. But what is his form? Chidatmanaha. His body is transcendental, transcendence. It has been explained here. Chid Atmanaha. Chit Atmanaha. It's transcendental. But the subject matter, what Srila Prabhupada is describing and Sutta Goswami is describing, let us see the next part of the verse. Maya Gunair Virachitam. The description about Virat Rupa is explained that this form, this Virat Rupa, is actually Maya Gunair Virachitam. Maya Gunair, Maya, the material energy, Gunair Virachitam, it has been manufactured by material ingredients of the Supreme Lord. Lord has created this material ingredients, and this Virat Rupa is made of this material ingredients. So, in other words, we can say that this form of the Lord, Virat Rupa, is actually a material form of the Lord. It is not the transcendental form of the Lord wherein we have heard till now, all the descriptions were given about various incarnations. It is not that kind of form which has been explained. So, to understand about how exactly this material form, how it is material, and how it is said to be imaginary, let us go into details. It is explained in the second canto of Bhagavatam that how the creation starts. Creation starts with Mahavishnu expanding himself into the three Purushavataras. Which are the three Purushavataras? Anybody can say? The three Purushavataras. Mahavishnu, Garbhodakashai Vishnu, Kshirodakashai Vishnu. All these Vishnus have different functions to perform. You can say same Lord, no, he can only do everything. The Lord expands himself to do the creation. Okay, it starts from the Karanodakashai Vishnu or Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu expands himself into Garbhodakashai Vishnu, wherein this Vishnu lies down in the Garbhajala, and from his pores there are innumerous Brahmandas which are coming out. From his mouth, from his nostrils it is coming out. Innumerable Brahmandas comes out. And each and every Brahmanda, it's a different planetary system is there. In that there is, how planetary system has come, that is also the Lord has expanded himself. Garbhodakashai Vishnu again expanded himself into Kshirodakashai Vishnu, wherein the Lord lies down in the causal ocean. Again, in that Brahmanda, he lies down in the Kshirodaka ocean. And from there, it is said, from his navel, a lotus emanates, from which the Brahmaji is born. And in that lotus stem, there are 14 planetary systems. There are upper planetary system, middle, and the lower planetary system. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala, and the hellish planets are all the lower planetary system. Then Bhuvar, all those are middle planetary system, and then Swargaloka and above. It is said Swargaloka, then Janoloka, Tapoloka, and up to Satyaloka. All are upper planetary system. Satyaloka is Brahma's planet where Brahma resides. So like this, there is Kshirodakashai Vishnu who is there. And it is said, to start functioning of that each and every planets, the Lord expands again, Kshirodakashai expands himself and enters into each and every planets. Not only to planets, it is said that he even enters into atom, in each and every atom. Andantarastha paramanu chayantarastham. The Lord enters into each and every paramanu. And now we are able to see, we are able to talk, we are able to walk, we are able to eat. It is only by the Lord who expands himself as Paramatma seated in our heart. We are able to speak, talk, walk, eat. So each and every thing what we are seeing, it's getting animated by the Lord's entering into these objects. from even small atom to the gigantic planets also. Planets are rotating just because the Lord is there in it. So like that, this description is given in the scriptures, that how the Lord enters himself. Now, there is a glorification of the Lord, wherein they say that Lord has entered inside. In the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a description wherein it is said that this universal form consists of the Lord's legs, which are the lower planets. From below the navel, all are lower planets. And up to the chest is all middle planets. And above the chest is all upper planets. And he has thousands of hands, thousands of legs. And further there is a description that sun and the moon are his eyes, and the mountains are his bones, and there are innumerable hairs which are actually trees, and there are veins inside the body, there are rivers. So like that, a brief description is given in the Srimad Bhagavatam, that how this Virat Rupa is there. So this is actually the material creation is the Virat Rupa. That's why it is said that this is actually a material form. Material form. Now, there is also a description of why it is being described and why it is said as imaginary. Why it is being described? It is only for those who are starting, some kind of Shraddha is there. I remember when initially we came to Krishna consciousness, not even Krishna consciousness, before that also, there was an old Bhagavad Gita. We used to see the pictures. In that, there is a universal form. We used to see that universal form of the Lord, wherein all planetary systems are there, and so many Devatas' faces are there, and so many hands with so many weapons. And we used to keep on seeing that form. And we used to see, oh, Supreme Lord, so strong, and so powerful he is. So it is being described in the scriptures that this Virat Rupa form of the Lord is for the neophytes. So what is neophytes? Neophytes, Prabhupada explains, those who are just beginners, just started their devotional life, just started approaching. They have the kind of inclination towards Lord. They have a kind of awe and reverence towards Supreme Lord. They have that kind of fear. It's a God fear. You should have fear of God. So that kind of thing will come if somebody sees the Virat form of the Lord. That is only the first step. But is that, again, it is imaginary because again, this is not actual form of the Lord. Srila Prabhupada explains that how it is imaginary. Prabhupada explains, draws a parallel that how we think that this body is mine, is ours, it is my body. And we identify with this body. Just like generally, I give this example, we hear this example many times, that we see a tum-tum going, we call him by, hey tum-tum, idhar aao. We call, or auto, or we call a person a driver. So actually, that person who is driving the vehicle, he stops and he identifies, oh, tum-tum, he is calling me. He identifies by that kind of driver or tum-tum or auto. So, Prabhupada also gives this example in one place. He says that an actor who is acting on the stage as a king, and as soon as he gets down and he starts telling that I am a king, he's actually imagined himself that I have played the role of a king and I'll continue to be a king like that. So he comes out and he says, I am a king, everybody should respect me. So this is a kind of conception that we, having this body, we identify ourselves. Actually we are Atma. And we identify ourselves with this body, thinking that I am a Hindu, I am an Indian, I am Muslim or a Christian, like that. We identify with this body. So here Srila Prabhupada says, this is something which we are imagined. Getting this body, we think that I am this body. So similarly, this Virata conception of the Lord, they think this is the Supreme Lord. No, this is not the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord as his original identity. How we discussed about how the Lord Mahavishnu expanded himself, then Kshirodakashai Vishnu expands himself as Paramatma enters. Then this form came, and then the description is given that how this Virat Rupa is the Supreme Lord. Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, Sahasraksha Sahasrapad. So this description is given in the Shastras. But this is something which is material form and imaginary. The actual form is what the Lord has in the spiritual world. So that's why this Virat Rupa has been described as Vishwarupa, or we can say Virat Purusha, Vishwatanu, Vishwamurti, Vishwatomuka, Virajam. So like this, there are so many names for Virat Rupa. And what happens when the pure devotee sees this Virat Rupa? Actually, the pure devotees are more inclined towards a beautiful Shyama Sundara Rupa. Beautiful, the Krishna's, there are wonderful pastimes wherein it is being described that even the great devotees like Yashoda Maya sees the Virata, universal form of the Lord. How many times? How many times she saw? Once? Once only? No, 2 times. Once Krishna was lying on the lap of Yashoda Maya. Krishna was a small baby. And Krishna, like a small kid, like all of us, sometimes we are tired, we yawn. Like that, Krishna also yawned and opened his mouth. And there, Yashoda Maya saw the entire Virata Rupa inside the mouth of beautiful Krishna. Beautiful Krishna. And that is something which Yashoda Maya was shocked. What is this? Inside the mouth of Krishna, that entire universe and the planetary systems and the sea, river, mountains, everything Yashoda Maya is seeing in the small mouth of Lord Krishna. And suddenly then Krishna closed his mouth, and she also something, it might be because of heavy work, because of that something, she felt like that and she forgot. And again, see, actually we can see that all the Vrajavasis are so much in love with Krishna, with his form, his activities. It is said that daily all these gopis, elderly gopis, they used to come and complain to Yashoda Maya. And Rohini, they used to sit, and these gopis used to come and tell so many, actually the mischievous and naughty activities of Krishna is again been glorified. They said that Mother Yashoda and Rohini Maya both are sitting, and these gopis will come and again describe these wonderful pastimes of Krishna. They start describing like how Krishna is so naughty that it is said that before milking the cows, Krishna and Balaram goes and or unties the knot of the calves, and all these calves will go and drink all the milk, and these gopis will go and try to milk the cows. They will not get any milk. They will come and complain to Yashoda Maya. So then they started telling not only this, because Krishna was very active, he is able to walk now. Now what happened is, he started stealing butter. Then these gopis again they came and started describing these activities of Krishna. And it is said that they came and told that this Krishna is coming and stealing butter. And he steals butter, and he distributes to his friends. He himself eats and he distributes to his friends. And then he says that so much he feeds to the monkeys. And all these gopis come and ask Krishna, what are you doing? Why are you doing like this? Then actually Krishna says that I was eating butter. It was so not so nice. And I see I'm feeding to the monkeys. Monkeys are also not eating. What kind of butter you have? So like this, monkeys are also fed up. So much Krishna used to feed the butter to the monkeys. So like that, this kind of mischievous activities, they are coming, and actually they are describing and they are enjoying, relishing the pastime. Actually they are complaining about Krishna. Then what happened? Then Krishna is telling, actually when the gopis asked, why are you stealing? Do you have very less butter and yogurt and milk in your house? Then Krishna says, I have so much. Why should I come and steal? I was just tasting your butter. And it is very bitter. You can't even, very sour. Can't even taste. Even monkeys are also not taking. So then again, the gopis started describing that Krishna's stealing butter is so intense that they started keeping this, all these butter pots and all, in a very dark place. Very dark place. And they said, even in dark place, Krishna and Balaram somehow comes and takes away, because they're wearing so many nice jewels. And that jewels, because of that light, they're able to see what is there, where the butter is kept, and they're able to take away the butter. Then immediately Yashoda Maya say, okay, from tomorrow onwards, I'll remove all the jewelry and send him. So then all these gopis will say, no, it is of no use. It is of no use. This Krishna and Balaram has so much effulgence by themselves that they did not require any kind of jewelry. They are able to see, without any jewelry, they are able to see what is there. And further, they started explaining that they used to tie all the butter pots in very in the ceiling where Krishna and Balaram cannot reach. And somehow is able to reach there also. He'll keep all the tables stack and take out. And to such an extent, sometimes the gopis used to hide in such a way that Krishna and Balaram never gets. Out of frustration, Krishna and Balaram didn't get where the butter pot is kept. But out of frustration, they will go and pinch the babies of those gopi and make them cry. Sometimes even babies are not there, they'll actually urinate that place and make it full of dirt and go away. So like that, it is said that Krishna and Balaram were so naughty, and they were completely describing. Sometimes to such an extent, Krishna and Balaram has not come at all. But still they tell lie. That today Krishna and Balaram came and did this activity or that activity, like that. They used to sometimes lie also. But describe these pastimes of Krishna and start relishing. And when Krishna and Balaram is caught, and we feel like hitting him, but seeing their beautiful form, we are not able to hit. So here we can see these pure devotees, the Vrajavasis, Yashoda Maya, Nanda Maharaj, all these personalities, they are so much absorbed in the beautiful form of the Lord. Even it is said that after once Krishna and Balaram, it is said they are playing in the mud, and Krishna ate some mud. And it said Balaram noticed, and Balaram went and complained. And even the other boys also complained. And Yashoda Maya caught Krishna and asked, did you eat mud? Krishna said, no, I didn't eat. Then others are also, Balaram is telling, Balaram is lying. Others are also lying. So then Yashoda Maya asked Krishna to open his mouth. That is the second time where she sees the universal form again in the mouth of Krishna. So this time it is even more depth. It is said that all the Brahmanda, everything is being visible, and even she herself is also visible. That is also being described. Everything is seen inside the mouth of Krishna. And it is said that immediately she became shocked and she started praying to the Lord. Then actually she became afraid of Krishna and other things. Then Lord's Yogamaya potency acted and immediately she then chastised Krishna. Krishna, you should not eat this mud. You should not do this. And just left him like that. So here it is being said that how the devotees are so much absorbed in the Lord's beautiful form and they are not interested in this Virata Rupa. Even we can see there is one more description. There are many instances. Again, there is the third instance is of that how the Lord showed the universal form to whom? Duryodhan, before the war. Duryodhan and all the Kauravas, including Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra was also given that vision, the divine vision. And he also could see the universal form of the Lord. And it is said that Krishna walks, after showing the universal form, he walks away. That was during the peace negotiation. It said that it didn't affect them. We can say that all the Kauravas, except few of them, all were not even to be considered as neophytes. Because neophytes will have some kind of respect and awe and reverence, and at least they have that kind of. So the Supreme Lord is come and told to stop the war. But this didn't happen to the Kauravas. They're not into the category of neophytes. So then the fourth instance where Krishna showed the universal form to Arjuna. Arjuna wanted to see this universal form. And this is the complete universal form. Why? Because Krishna says that this form I have never shown to anyone previously. The complete universal form is seen. And after Arjuna sees that universal form, what does he say? That, oh Krishna, I don't want to see this ghastly, Ghora Rupam, ghastly form of yours. Please withdraw it. I don't want to see. So then he requests him to show the four-handed form of Lord. Then Krishna showed him the four-handed form. And still he was not satisfied. He wanted to see the Shyama Sundara Rupa with two hands playing the flute. So that is where we can see that how the devotees are more inclined to see this beautiful form of the Lord as Shyama Sundara. And Mahabharata also explains there was one more instance where there was one Rishi, Utkanta Rishi. Utkanta Rishi, it is said that after the war, and Krishna was about to, on the way to Dwaraka, Krishna met this Rishi. He is a very old friend of Krishna. But after hearing what happened in the Mahabharata war, and so many soldiers are killed, and this Rishi came and said, you could have avoided this war. Why did you have this war? So many people are killed. What happiness are you getting now? So this activity requires a curse from me, he says. He actually becomes angry, this Rishi, because he was too upset that so many people are killed in the Mahabharata war. So then it is said that Krishna says, actually all your curses doesn't work to me. So this Rishi got even more angry. He said, is it so? So are you the Supreme Lord? Can you show me the Virat Rupa? Then it is said that again the Lord showed him the Virat Rupa of the Lord, Virata form of the Lord. Then it is said that Utkanta Rishi, after seeing this very Ghora Rupam again, he also got afraid and he was shivering and he said, oh Lord, please show me your two-handed form, that I am very happy to see that. So that was the fifth time where the Lord shows the Virat Rupa. And of course, there is when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he also showed Virat Rupa. To whom did he show? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also showed Virat Rupa. To whom? To Advaita Acharya, the close associates. Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu. And Advaita Acharya was very, very happy. He was jumping and dancing by seeing Virat Rupa. Why? So he says that I am so happy that the Supreme Lord Krishna has come in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and everybody will accept Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Your glories will be spread. That is the happiness he got. He didn't get happiness by seeing the Virat Rupa like that. So like this it is been explained. Even we can see that one more instance where the gopis are not even interested to see the Chaturbhuja Rupa of the Lord. What to speak of Virat Rupa? It is said that Krishna, after the Rasa Leela, he said Krishna disappeared. And all the gopis were searching for Krishna. They were seeing each and every plant, trees, and bumblebee, animals, insects, everybody, they are going and asking, did you see Krishna? Did you see Krishna? And there Lord Krishna changed his form and is standing in the Chaturbhuja form. And they went and asked Chaturbhuja form, oh Vishnu, Namaskar. They paid obeisances. Did you see the form of, did you see Krishna somewhere here? And Krishna, he himself said, I am only Krishna. No, you cannot become Krishna. You are not Krishna. I am not interested in you. I want Krishna. We want to see Krishna. Where is Krishna? You can say, you tell me. Otherwise, they went away. So it is said that the pure devotees are not even interested in the Chaturbhuja form of the Lord. They want to see the beautiful Shyama Sundara Rupa of the Lord. So that is where it is said in the scriptures, this kind of description is given. For what reason? One is for neophytes to develop awe and reverence. And second description is where Arjuna is asking. Anybody can say why Arjuna asked, please show me. He is a pure devotee. He knows everything. Why did he ask, please show me the Virat Rupa? Yes, Prabhu? So he wanted to establish to others. He knows the Supreme Lord. He is Krishna is a source of everything. From him, everything comes out. Everything comes out. He knows. But he wants to show to the others. Others, that who is the Supreme Lord. And he wanted to show that the entire creation is of the Supreme Lord. And he also wanted to show that I am not satisfied by seeing this Virat Rupa. I want to see that Shyama Sundara form of the Lord. So that's why. So we can see that Arjuna wanted to show that this is not so important. The Supreme Lord's a transcendental form as a Shyama Sundara Rupa, Krishna. That is what devotees are interested. And also there is one more reason Srila Prabhupada says that why this Virat Rupa is there, been explained in the scriptures. He says that there are so-called God-men who says that I am God, I am Krishna. Prabhupada says to his disciples, you should go and ask, you please show me your Virat Rupa. Then I will accept that you are the Supreme Lord. So that is also the reason why this description is being given. So that has been explained by Suta Goswami, that this Virat Rupa is actually the material form of the Lord. And also Prabhupada gives a parallel. We can see, he draws a parallel that we are having a material body like that. Supreme Lord also has a material body, that is the entire Virata Rupa. But both our identities, Prabhupada concludes, that both our identities are spiritual. We are spiritual by nature. And our identity, actual identity, our Swarupa Siddhi, Prabhupada says that will be revealed when we enter into the spiritual world, when we are liberated. So that is how, where we can understand what is our actual relation with the Supreme Lord, identity of the Supreme Lord. So that has been explained in today's verse. So anybody has any questions, they can ask. Yes. Yeah, Mataji is asking. Yes. Living entities are ever existing, and how it is, they are part and parcel of the Lord. Yes. So there is a description wherein it is said that all the jivas are actually fallen souls. Fallen souls means Krishna bahirmukhe jiv bhogavancha kare. So Jeev wanted to enjoy separately from Krishna. Okay. They wanted to enjoy. Actually, in the spiritual world, everybody gives enjoyment to Krishna. That is how the spiritual world is there. Each and every, even atom to each and every living entity, movable, immovable. The great personalities are also there. It is said that it is a Tripad Vibhuti. The end of entire creation, we are in only 1/4 of the creation, 25%. The 75% creation, which is there, much, much bigger, is of the spiritual world. There everybody is serving Krishna. But this 25% are those souls who are averse to Krishna. They didn't want to serve Krishna. They were thinking that, why I have to serve Krishna? I can also get served, no? Why Krishna has to be served? That is the time we are in this material world. Krishna has created this material world for those souls who actually wanted to enjoy separately from Krishna. The Acharyas give explanation that when city planning is made, there is a jail also made. One may say, why this jail has to be made? So for those who are having the mindset of a criminal, those who want to cheat, those who want to rob and do mischievous activities, for them to punish, there are jail which is being created. So that they are punished there, they revive themselves and they become a normal citizen. So this material world has been created to those souls who are averse to Krishna, who has a little tendency of enjoying. Then they are put. Every one of us has this tendency of enjoying separately from Krishna. And we are put into this situation. So actually we are Jivera Sarupoy Krishnera Nityadas. We are eternally the servants of Krishna. But when we forget this identity, we are put into this material world. And we need to undergo this kind of... That's why it is said we are also part and parcel of Krishna. And Krishna is so merciful. This material world is created here in this material world also. We try to enjoy. So-called we try to enjoy, we get some enjoyment, and there is frustration. There is a kind of frustration in us that what is this? It's just like the example is given that we hear that actually enjoyment means you want to eat nice nectar from the sweet nectar. Then either we have to go to the honeycomb and extract honey and take, or we have to extract the juice from the sugarcane by chewing it. We get. So what is a sugarcane? Somebody doesn't know sugarcane. If you explain, sugarcane is a very thin stick like this. It is grown and you can take. And somebody doesn't know. He takes out a bamboo and starts chewing it. Will he get that nectarian, the sweetness? He'll never get. So similarly, we are put in this material world, want to enjoy, we are trying to enjoy, but there is no actually enjoyment. Not at all. Not at all. simply a kind of, it's just kind of frustration. And when we understand, actual enjoyment comes when we start serving the Supreme Lord. When you start serving the Supreme Lord, the enjoyment actually starts flowing. Nectar starts flowing. So this has been explained in the scriptures that the Bhakti Rasa, in Rupa Goswami explains, Bhakti Rasa starts, this Bhakti Rasa Amrita comes when we start performing devotional service, when we engage in devotional service. Then this rasa flows. So we are all the part and parcel. Mamai vamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. And Krishna says, we are all, the living entities are all part and parcel of Krishna. And because we wanted to enjoy, we are put in this material world. We have come down. So the question comes, why and how? Prabhupada says this, you need to go to the spiritual world and understand. There is no particular explanation that why, how a conditioned soul will fall down. And next question will come that now if we go again will fall down. No. Prabhupada says that yad gatvana nivartante taddama paramamama. When you understand the correct identity that you are part and parcel of Krishna and you need to serve, then once you understand this, then never there is a fall down, you never come back. So that has been explained, and there is a description of all these things, and there is why and when we fell down, that details are not there. That details are not there. That is where Narottam Das Thakur says, Anadi karma phale. We don't know that what karma we have done, of how many births we have taken and to come to this human form. It is not the first time you are getting human form. The many human forms you would have got. And we are misused. And again we have got a human form. Now Acharya say, be careful not again to fall down. So make your life successful in this life only. Because how the description of Garbhodaka Shai Vishnu is there. One exhaling is all creation happens. And one inhaling is all the dissolution happens. If you are there in this material world, again dissolution happens, it goes inside. Then again you have to wait for 6 months of Brahma. Means almost night of Brahma. Thousands of yugas. So many days, years you are there, so many lives, you cannot even say, so many yugas, you are there in the Garbhodak Shai's abdomen. And again, new creation comes out, you come out. And which species you are going to get, again depends on your past karma. So Acharyas warn, that's why don't take any risk, that don't take one more chance. I may get one more chance and again I can continue my devotional service. We don't know how much more time it will take. So that's why, there is one more example Prabhupada gives. That when a person is drowning, he is drowning. So drowning man is drowning, and at that moment when he is drowning, he cannot ask, who pushed me? How did I fell down? Or will he just give the hand and take for a call for help to come out? So Prabhupada asked this question to his disciple. Disciple said, yes, he will raise the hand and he will try to get pulled. Once he gets into the boat, again back, then he will ask, who actually pushed me? For what reason? He can ask. So Prabhupada says that we also don't know for what reason, that you have to go to the spiritual world and understand. Yes, Prabhu. Position of Mahavishnu is an expansion of Lord Krishna of Goloka Vrindavan. So when the creation has to start, Krishna expanded to Balaram. Balaram to, it is said that there is Chatruvyuha, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. The Chatruvyuha expansion happens. Then again from Vasudeva, then again 4 Chaturvyuha is formed. Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. And from there, Vasudeva, there is a Mahavishnu comes. From him, again the next expansion of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, then Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. This is a main function is for creation, the expansion of creation. So that is the fountainhead, even in the previous verse of Bhagavatam, in this chapter it is said, Ete chamsikala pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Said all this plenary expansion and parts of plenary expansion. It is said that cham amsha kala pumsa. The kala means expansion. Even expansion of the expansion. That is also the Supreme Lord Krishna. Ete chamsa kala pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. The Supreme Lord is Lord Krishna. From him, all this Mahavishnu, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, all the different incarnations, everything comes. Yes, Prabhu. Can you just repeat the last statement? I missed it. Can somebody give the mic to him?
Does Lord assure one who takes to devotional service, he will not go into lower species of life? Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe, when he says.
Okay. So, when Krishna says that he will never, somebody has performed little devotion service is not lost. So, Acharyas say that, like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says and Srila Prabhupada also says, that a person is performing devotional service. After some time, he gives up devotional service and engages into material activities. So, again he has to take one more birth based on his past activities. Accordingly, he will get the body. He will get Suchinam's body only. Suchinam Shrimata Gehe. But again, there getting a Suchi body, Suchinam Shrimata Gehe. There, if he continues devotional service, then he can continue. What if he again gives up devotional activities and engages in material activities?
Then he falls down.
Again he falls down. But it is assured, he may take hundreds of birth. Again he will given chance after chance after chance and come to the stage where again he continue the devotional service.
Hare Krishna.
His devotional service will not be lost.
Hare Krishna.
That is the reason why Acharyas say, don't take a risk of taking one more. You're getting a Suchinam's body. Okay, now you can be casual. No, don't take a risk. Again, we can see a person born in aristocratic family, it's very difficult for him to accept devotional service. It's very difficult. Rather than a person who is, it is said that by Kunti Maharani, that Janmaishwarya Shuta Shribi Edamana Madapuman. Somebody is having a good parentage, birth. Aishwarya is having good opulence. Shruta is a good learning. Shri is a beauty. Very, very difficult to accept your supremacy. Accept Krishna. Rather, a person who doesn't have all these things is very favorable to Krishna. You will immediately accept Krishna. Kunti Maharani says, Shastra say this. So that's why, that is the reason in that context, Acharya said, don't take a risk of taking one more body. Stop.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande.